We are at a low level right now. So if you're saying, are we out of the pandemic phase in this country? We are. What we hope to do, I don't believe, and I've spoken about this widely, we're not going to eradicate this virus. If we can keep that level very low and intermittently vaccinate people, and I don't know how often that would have to be, Judy. That might be every year, that might be longer, in order to keep that level low. But right now, we are not in the pandemic phase in this country.
We're not in a pandemic. Could not have been any more clear. That is Dr. Fauci to PBS. Jen Psaki was asked about Dr. Fauci's comments, and she was not pleased. This is Psaki yesterday.
Dr. Fauci said on the PBS NewsHour last night, quote, "This country is out of the pandemic phase of COVID." What phase are we in right now? And also, if we are out of the pandemic phase, why are emergency measures still in place?
What Dr. Fauci was saying is that we are in a different phase of this pandemic, and that's absolutely true. So there's no question that we're in a different moment in our fight against COVID. But we also know COVID isn't over, and the pandemic isn't over. We are still seeing people get very sick from COVID and cases of COVID, and we have measures that we should all continue to take to protect ourselves.
It's never over if this is the philosophy, right? We know this. There is actually never a time where we will be truly out of the pandemic. There are still people who are getting sick. There are still people. That is true of a variety of illnesses.